Desperate to escape, Lady Alina Verdant was born into a world of privilege, wealth, and rigid expectations. As the only daughter of the influential Verdant family, her life had been dictated by her father's ambition to merge their fortune with that of the ruthless Ashburn dynasty. Her engagement to Lord Victor Ashburn was less a promise of love than a business transaction sealed with Alina's misery. Victor was cruel, arrogant, and insatiably hungry for power. For Alina, the thought of spending her life as his pawn felt like a slow death. As the wedding date approached, Alina's desperation grew. Her pleas to her father fell on deaf ears, and the few allies she had within the family were powerless to help. With no other option, she devised a risky plan: escape during the lavish engagement party being held that evening at the Verdant estate. The estate grounds were vast and heavily guarded, but Alina was prepared to risk everything. The fateful kiss. Dressed in her shimmering engagement gown, Alina slipped out of the grand ballroom and into the moonlit gardens, her heart pounding. She needed a distraction to pass the guards at the estate's gates. As she approached, she saw one of them standing alone, tall, broad-shouldered, and strikingly handsome. His sharp blue eyes scanned the grounds, and his stoic expression gave her pause. Without a second thought, she marched up to him, her breath quick. "Don't ask any questions," she whispered urgently, "but you need to kiss me." The guard raised an eyebrow, clearly caught off guard, but before he could respond, Alina leaned in and kissed him. It was meant to be a fleeting, distracting kiss, but the moment their lips met, the world seemed to tilt on its axis. Heat surged between them, and Alina felt something she hadn't expected, a spark of genuine connection. She pulled back, her cheeks flushed, and turned to flee. "Wait," the guard said, grabbing her wrist gently. "What's going on?" "I'm trying to escape," she admitted, glancing over her shoulder at the mansion. "Please, let me go." The man hesitated for only a moment before stepping aside. "Go, head for the south gate. It's unguarded." Alina nodded her thanks, unaware that her impulsive act had set off a chain of events that would change her life forever. The truth about the guard. The next day, rumors swirled through the Verdant estate. The groom's family was furious that Alina had vanished, and her father was desperate to save face. Meanwhile, Alina had taken refuge in a nearby village, trying to plan her next move. She couldn't stop thinking about the guard who had helped her. Something about him felt different. It didn't take long for Alina to learn the truth. The guard she had kissed wasn't an ordinary employee. He was none other than Adrian Hawthorne, a reclusive, millionaire and philanthropist. Known for his secretive nature, Adrian had been undercover at the Verdant estate as part of an investigation into the Ashburn family, who were implicated in a web of corruption and exploitation. His mission was to gather evidence to bring them to justice, but Alina's unexpected kiss had thrown his plans into disarray. Intrigued by her boldness and moved by her plight, Adrian tracked her down. "You're the last person I expected to see again," Alina said when he appeared at the inn where she was hiding. "You didn't make it easy," Adrian replied with a faint smile, "but I couldn't let you face this alone. The Ashburns are dangerous, and if you're willing, I think we can help each other." A partnership forged in danger. Reluctantly, Alina agreed to work with Adrian. Together, they uncovered the depths of the Ashburns' corruption. Victor and his family were involved in illegal arms deals, money laundering, and even human trafficking. Alina provided valuable insider knowledge, while Adrian used his resources and connections to expose the Ashburns' crimes. Their partnership wasn't without its challenges. Alina's privileged upbringing often clashed with Adrian's pragmatic worldview, and both struggled to trust one another fully. Yet, as they faced danger together, narrowly escaping ambushes, outwitting spies, and navigating the murky waters of high society, their bond deepened. Adrian's stoicism melted away to reveal a man driven by a fierce sense of justice and a hidden vulnerability. Alina, in turn, proved to be more than just a sheltered heiress. Her intelligence, determination, and compassion impressed Adrian, and he found himself drawn to her in ways he hadn't anticipated. Justice and freedom. Months later, their efforts culminated in a dramatic confrontation at a high-profile charity gala hosted by the Ashburns. Armed with evidence they had painstakingly gathered, Adrian and Alina orchestrated a public takedown Authorities, tipped off by Adrian, arrived mid-event to arrest Victor and his family. The Verdants' reputation was tarnished, but Alina didn't care. For the first time in her life, she felt free. With the Ashburns brought to justice, Adrian prepared to return to his secluded estate. He expected Alina to resume her life of privilege, but she had other plans. "I'm not going back," she told him. "My old life is gone, and I don't want it back. I want to help people the way you do." Adrian regarded her thoughtfully. "It's not an easy life." "I don't care," she said firmly. "Not if it means I can make a difference." A new beginning. Together, Adrian and Alina embarked on a new chapter. They founded a charitable organization dedicated to helping victims of exploitation and corruption. Their work took them around the world, and while the dangers they faced were real, so was the love that blossomed between them. What had started as a desperate kiss in the moonlight became the foundation of a partnership that changed countless lives. Alina had escaped a life of oppression, only to find herself in a life of purpose, with a man who had once been a stranger, but was now her greatest ally and the love of her life.